Hi buddy, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft, Season 4, Episode 144 with me, Sid, who's failing to eat sandwich in third person. That is just how bad things get. So, last episode we did two fairly major things. It's taken us about 3 episodes to do it, but we automated this thing, for starters. So that is making us coal coke automatically to supply this thing over here. And yeah, there's a little bit more in there, and that's got coal running through it, and the creosote is all going over there. We've got lots and lots of fuel, we've got lots and lots of oil, but down here, well, we used all the steel in the world ever made. Felt like it. And we got this thing running. Installed, the diesel gen. Now, we need to do a couple of things. We need to cover this and protect it. And I'm going to take this, I think, back a wee bit. Maybe even further back than that. But, you know, we'll take this all the way back over here, and the world will be good. And happy and clean and yada yada. I'll probably come back here. We need to give ourselves a little bit of a gap, so I've got like plenty of room on that side. Maybe actually I'll just take all of this out. Why not? So it needs a floor, it needs a roof. It is 3 wide, which makes roofing it very, very easy. We need to hook it into the power grid. We need to hook it into the fuel. And we need to get it working, basically. So, let's see what we can get rid of out of that. Not a lot. There, that won't go in there. Damn. Stick it in there temporarily. That'll do me. Item conduit can just run over there for the time being. These can go in there. I'm not really. I haven't got around to setting that second coke oven up. That's you know, fairly low priority on my list of things to do. What I do want is, you know, a willow tree would be brilliant. Every single Let's Play of TFC, I have been snided out with willow, and this play, no, not a chance. I am going to go, I think, with these, because we've got lots of them, for starters. So let's just go and see how we want to go about placing a roof over this thing. So I've seen images of outside work sheds where, let me get on the top, where the actual hang on, let me just start there and do that. If I do 1 2 1 2 and then like 1 2 1 2 like that, maybe, how does that work? Where it's just basically a cover over the heavy machinery that's in this you know, in the life. And I think that might be a look that works reasonably well over here. We'll need to put a block or something there just to extend this in, but how far out should we come? We should come at least 2 blocks, I think. And it's not an overly challenging task, so that works. Now if I just go and get one of those, I should be okay to do that. And I know a saw would be faster, but you know, I'm working with what I've got in my hand. And a bit more. Damn it, I'm probably going to need another one of those, aren't I? I can bring it back, it's not a problem. Like that, and then like that, and that's going to go like this all the way across to here. And I'm happy enough with that as a, yeah, I think that works. And then this will come pretty much all the way forward like a so. Now that's not quite to the front. We'll come maybe one more block or two more blocks. Yep, that's working. I'm happy with that. So we can use the structure to our favor, or in our favor, or you know, whatever. And one more to here, and that will give us a, yeah, I think that works as a work shed kind of area. So I am going to need a lot more great wood. Luckily I happen to know where there's a whole load more great wood trees, so yeah, we can fix that problem, that deficiency if you like, and get this done. So let's have a think. I might as well just use up what I've got here first. It just frees up the inventory space, doesn't it? And then we'll see about what we do. But oh, damn you! Where did you go? Did you not go anywhere? I don't think you went anywhere. That's good. That's the only problem with these bloody doing this. It's like, in some ways it's very much like Chisels and Bits. In other ways it's nothing like Chisels and Bits, because Chisels and Bits has an undo key. But this will get us somewhere. Can we get? We can probably do. Yeah, we should be fine. We'll have we'll have plenty of gappage. Right, so we'll need to just sleep the night off, and then we'll head over and grab some great wood. So back in a second. Before we do that, we do need to address a slight shortage of food. That's our last sandwich. So yeah, we're going to go for a bread, salted pork with cheese, onion and red apple. Sounds delicious. Let's have a look. It's not actually to our taste at all there, is it? It's ridiculously savoury, not sour, not very salty. We're not quite there yet. Moderately sweet. I don't think I'll ever match that process. I think that's it's one of those mechanics which I find, it's an interesting mechanic, but it's also an utterly pointless mechanic. Anyway, yeah, I need to make myself a few containers of food, so we'll get that done, and then we'll go and sort out the wood situation. All right, here we go. Tree number one. We do need to sort out those. Should I? You know what? There's enough great woods out there that I can take aside and go and get some more saplings, should I require them. Wood is also considerably less of an issue now. We're not needing the charcoal nearly anywhere near as much, and the Paul Bunyan pouch, of course, makes this trivial. In fact, one tree might actually be sufficient to fill it. It was. All right. Well, that was worthwhile. The effort involved, it was scarily non-existent. Right, so I'm going to get on and get that roof done, and then I shall be back with you once we've got that sorted. See you in a moment. Alright, first things first, we need a floor. We've got the roof, now we need a floor for it, and I'm going to go for a stone floor. It's going to be a hodgepodge of stone, and we're going to put a little bit of this dark basalt round areas where we might expect to see a bit of a leak. A bit over there perhaps, and maybe a little bit there. We've also got smooth firelight, which is obviously another dark box, so it kind of works there. I'm not too worried about the ones underneath, but in fact what we should probably do, didn't really bring enough with me for that, did we? But we'll scatter a bit around that and then we've got that's not violet, it's shale, sorry. Shale, come on, give me some of that gravel, because that will go neatly under there to fill in the gaps underneath it, which I don't really think we need to worry too much about. Any more gappage that I can see? Nope. So again, pop a little bit of this around, and then we've got some firelight just for variety. We're probably going to need to get a little bit more. I don't think I brought enough stone with me, and yeah, we need to grab probably a little bit more, maybe a stack of the real light, just the native one, just to give it that kind of nice dirty look. Yeah, dirty, that's what we're aiming for, a dirty look. And got that. What else can we play with? I mean, we could use some treated wood, because we can make treated wood into... Can we make treated wood into something else? I'm trying to remember whether we have got, apart from the... Treated wood's pretty expensive though, and relatively speaking. It's not hugely expensive, but it is relatively speaking expensive. So maybe not. Maybe not. So let us go with some rhyolite. That works. And yeah, we'll just get that in. It's only cosmetic. This is we've still got the fun bit to do, which is to wire all of this thing into the system. But in the first instance, I think that will give us a start. Now I need some more great wood. I need to get more of this, and we're going to go and get some of these as planks. Now the planks are going to go, I think, here, 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 and here. Maybe there as well, like that. Hang on, that's not right. It's an odd. It's not a perfect odd even number, which isn't helping. And then what we'll do is we'll fill in the gap here like so. I don't know whether I can. Quite difficult to see when you're trying to get these ones in. There we go. That's got one there. So that will go. Yeah, that works. Just as kind of, obviously we can't have this thing just floating in the air. That would be daft. So we do need some support, and that works reasonably well. We can put some fencing in the sides here and at the front with a gate, and we'll be fine, I think. Okay, let me get this a little bit further on progressed, and I shall be back with you in a second. Alright, I think I've got a design that works. I'll use great whoops. That doesn't work. Not if you place it incorrectly. Great wood fence connects like that neatly into these various slots. It's reasonably cheap, so that's always a good thing. It says throwing materials away. I'm tempted to do that actually. Yeah, we go all the way around. It's an interesting shape like that, but there's a few bits that just don't really work like that. That, on the other hand, works really well. Gives us a secure enclave area for the diesel gen. We need a couple of those, which are going to go. Give me that, which we can get in and out with. That's good. No. Do we have to do it like that? I'm not sure. Pressure plate there. Done. We need some illumination, and then we can get on to actually plumbing this thing in. I can also, I think what we will do is we'll chop that out and replace it with that. I think that will look, in fact, even that looks even more natural, doesn't it? So that is the shed done. Let's go and see about plumbing and wiring and all the good things that go with it. Shoo. Let me get rid of all of that. That lot needs to go away in there. And this can go in there for want of a better place. Sandwich. And eat. So let's have a look at the Ender.io stuff. And the thing we're after, I believe, well, the thing we want is the power monitor. Well, what we want is a creative capacitor bank, then we don't have to do any of this. What we ain't going to get is a creative capacitor bank. Travel anchors we should be able to do, however. Someone said about dimensional. Transceivers are craftable. But that's going to use a Enderman in a soul vial with a fire. Yeah, we could do it though. Dimensional transceiver is a thing. Travel anchors could be entertaining as well, but that is not what we're trying to find. We are trying to find the power monitor. There we go. Electrical steel, machine chassis, and one of them hoofers that we keep getting out of one of those. Have we got any electrical steel left? We've got power conduit, that's fine. So we need a chassis and electrical steel. Okay, all of that. Oh, we've got that villager, haven't we, as well? Sorry, I'm just out there looking at it going, we've still got him. So electrical steel, refresh my memory, that was coal dust, silicon, and yep. 1, 4, 5, 6 of 6 raw iron, 6 silicon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hang on. I'm just going in the. Well, I can get those going anyway. That needs steel, iron, and basic, and coal dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us black that through. Yeah, I'm starting to feel happy with this setup already. Then we're going to want this. So we need a basic capacitor. That's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. I think that was how we were doing it. Yep. Steel. Pig iron. Steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't remember the arrangement of these, whether they were on the, yeah, I always do this one way around. I don't know why. You'd think it would sink in, but no. No, it does not. Right, and take that. Take 6 of those, that, and that will give us a power monitor. And if we put the power monitor there, we should be able to engine control, emit signal when less than storage. So basically we can put that on and when the storage of this block is, or it goes below do you need to be wired in? I can't remember, you know. It's a while since I've used this, but well, sun's going down, so we'll continue this in the morning. Back in a moment. Alright, now the next challenge is we need to connect this to this. I've got this hooked into the wired network. You can see there's very little movement over here at right now. It's just ticking along. We're not using any real power, so that's fine. But first thing we need to do is take this. We're going to need some more of this stuff as well, I think. The insulated redstone wire, which is going to need redstone alloy, which is silicon and redstone. So if we go and get you and you, how much do we need? We need 3 per, don't we? So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 maybe? Let's go with 18. For no reason than it sounds like a good number. And we'll see what we get after that. Plop plop. Off you go. Yeah, right. So we need to take a connection from, well, quite a bit lower than that. It's probably easier to do it from outside. And we need to go from the 3 capacitors on the top. This cable is not going to be able to cope with that, but that's fine. I don't think we'll ever need that level of power transmission, to be honest. So if we come out here, this is going to be a bit awkward because that is going to drop if I'm not careful. I suppose the obvious trick therefore is no is not to do that, is to place Trunky down. Come on. Gotcha. When in doubt, let the little bugger follow you. That'll do. And what we should be able to do then is smooth stone that one up. And maybe that one. No, we're not going to get away with that. But what we'll do is we'll smooth stone some of these up and then we'll just backfill this as we go, I think. Oh, that one worked. Now, where are we then? Because that seems like we should be fairly close. If we're 1, 2, 3, well, as long as we're 3 in, we should be close to that hole that we've dug. 1, 2, 3. If we go 4 to 5, that brings us neatly in there. Yeah, that works. Because now we can. I'm going to leave this as chisel smooth anyway, I think, but we'll bring this all the way along. We're going to need some smooth stone though. I better go and grab that first. Whee! The fun of wiring. The other thing we're going to want is that redstone wire, because we're going to need to place that at the same time, so let's get that sorted. I'm going to need you. And I'm going to need you, and I'm going to need 3 of those, and that to make me 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. That should be, if that's not enough, then we've got trouble. Okay, well, we haven't got trouble, we just make more. Yeah, smooth stone, rock, in fact. Pardon me. Pardon me again. Right, so we should be able to. My God, that sun. There's no time between me starting recording and the sun going down. Just seems to take no time whatsoever. Right. Now what we were going to do, I'm going to take you out of there and we'll place the redstone conduit as well while we're at it. Because then we can get both in like this, and also the blocks. I suppose we should consider eating and sleeping before we continue to go on. Again, this is just, a few people said, "My God, you sleep really quickly. You don't give it any time." And given the amount of steel that's in that block, that little chunk there, I think I'm entitled to be a little bit protective of it. Because I would probably break down and cry if that got blown up right now. Probably break down and cry. Oh no, there's no probably about it. Come on, let's be honest. Right, I want to come down here. I want to come to here and come down to, oops, yeah, forgot about that. Some of these blocks are definitely not. Right, so the redstone is going to come down here. We should be able to, I think. Hup. Come here, get up. Ah. So that should connect into that, and if I get the Yeta wrench, I think we'll have no problem. We can, I don't know, we probably should be looking at some smooth stone going in there, I think. Because that won't collapse. Always something you've forgotten, isn't they? And, well, yeah. Get a couple of stacks of that. That should give us... Because the problem is with these cables is they do collapse. The cavings will destroy them. So we do need to protect against that as well. The facades, I'm not too worried. We've got the painter. We can do all of that. We can get you covered there. Get you, no. Get you covered there. We'll stick a little bit of that there. We'll stick more of you down here to there. That works. What have we got? A bit of firelight, that'll go there. We've got you coming all the way out here like that, with this going here and here. Again, we'll have a facade there, painted up like rhyolite, or even that maybe. And then that will come out 2, 3, and there. So that's your power in. We have got a conduit connection there. We do need a Yeta wrench for that, however. I'm fairly certain I've got one of those. Yes, I have. Perfect. So we've got a redstone signal going into the conduit. We'll put the input for the fuel here somehow, and yeah, I think we just need to get a couple of facades painted, and I'll go and get that done, and then we'll get on with the next bit. Alright, so that's in. What we need to do now is we need to bring this thing, that needs to come around to here. I think we'll find if I can just reach it anyway. Like that, to there, to there, and then we'll continue this way up like so, and then we'll grab you, and you are going to continue on in pretty much the same vein. Just come down this side, and then we should be good to go like this. Now, can I get down here? That's the question, because what I want to do is I want to bring this right now. This is awkward. What I need to do is I need to bring this all the way down here, and then I don't want you there. I want it to bring you up here. It will make sense, I think, because the input is at the back and the output is on the bottom. So this has got this lot going on. I'm not sure whether I've got a signal going on there or not. That's one question I don't have the answer to. But we can fill this in quite happily, and we can fill that in, and we can fill all of this in down here, and again fill it in with blocks that won't collapse, and put that down and block all of this in here happily like so. Not sure where I've got that glowstone from. Alright, there we go. Obviously broke a carpenter's block somewhere. I just let's have a look. Carpenter's block was there, and probably there then. Don't recall breaking that, but it'll do. Better. Right. So the only thing left to do here is take a chance with this malarkey. Well, not a chance, because what we'll do is we will we'll plop you there, and then there, and then we can come in behind. Something didn't like it. I don't know what. Oh, okay. Did something get broken? Yeah, that connection. That's what I mean about this stuff. It is bloody lethal. So that is an insert. We'll place a block there while we're working, just to stop any more collapses, and we shall place a block there while we're working to stop any more collapses, and we'll come in here, and we should have, hopefully, hang on, can I get out? Yes, I can. Let me get my Yeta wrench again. Stay there. Right, yeah. Output a strong redstone signal? Probably. What we want to do is we want to say emit a signal when it's less than 75% full, I think. I'm no expert at this, trust me. Right, so we can take that out, we can take that out, we can grab these, place that and that back up. Oh no, that's right. We can place that and that and that. Maybe I should do this first. hopefully that will survive. Right, so the last thing we need to do is get fuel in there, and we should be laughing. Now, what we can do for the time being is we'll borrow that. We'll make another. It's not a major problem. And we shall. Is it a man? I don't know. I'm trying to think whether I've got this the right way around. Do you know what the hell am I thinking? Oh, yeah, I need pressurized fluid duct, probably. Well, we're getting there steadily. These things take time, especially when you do it in TFC, because TFC takes longer. Right, let me. If I were to go and place you there and place that there and set that side in as an extract, always active, that as an insert, interesting. Is it because we're using all the juice? We don't need power? Let's go and find out, shall we? See whether we can force it to use some power. So that is engine control enabled. Emitter signal when stop when. Okay. So I'm not gonna. Oh. That's working, but it's the wrong way around, isn't it? So that's going down. But it ain't going up. Why not? Let me just have a look at this. I'll be back in a sec. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. I may need to do some debugging between episodes. But anyway, we have got our diesel gen. It's in. We just need to tweak it. And on that note, I think we're going to call this episode an episode. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.